There are so many major fights in this game and so many monsters, and there are a few though that truly feel cinematic, and this Griffin's nest turned out to be one of them. But that's not exactly where we start for this episode. You see, last time, the lady in charge of the town where we were turned into an Arisen was taken away from us, so we have to go find her. And since I had no idea where to start, Harv was a fast travel away. So, looking around, trying to see what we could find. Obviously, there isn't much here. In fact, I didn't even know there was a village on the other side of this rock, but turns out there's people here.
I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? We were hoping to reclaim our village. But it doesn't... We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful... Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes...
That won't be a problem.
The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. You are... Please, sir. Do something, anything.
Well, the job of an Arisen is never done. Time to kill us some lizards. Not gonna be a hard fight, though. As long as I, you know, don't actually put my weapon away. Well, I think they got this. Let's see how they like this. Well, I got one of them. Nothing like saving the village and burning it down. That's fine. Now that the town's been cleared out of Saurians, we can, I guess, go talk to the guy. Where did he run off to?
Is the deed done, good Arisen?
Oh, it is.
We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our...
Well, wait a few days and return. Okay. It is time to go find the lady, wherever she may be hidden. Although...
As you say. Welcome, sir.
Huh.
God is yours. Lead on.
My pawn knows where she is.
Ah, a material.
You gonna help out?
Things, these.
You're just gonna stand there now.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Leave the finding of equipment enhancing materials to me, master.
Just gonna ignore the problem, huh? You just said, I know where they are. And wait for me. Well, time to stop wasting time. We need a port crystal.
Ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Okay, been searching for a while. Had a look online because I'm sick and tired of not having any port crystals. I don't want to return back to that village without one. And this is the Griffins. Nah, yeah, there he is. Okay. Well, nothing like a little parkour to get down.
Magic's at your disposal.
Now, here's something I didn't consider while coming down here. I didn't realize my pawns wouldn't be able to come this way. Usually, they'll yeet themselves with joyous exclaim off of any cliff you get near. And as annoying as that is, this is not high enough to kill them. But it is high enough that apparently they just decided it wasn't worth doing. So, doing what I can to initially burst down this guy with a good size and a little bit of a flamethrower. Until, of course, things start to get a bit chaotic. Now, we're talking about cinematic fights and like this. Like the darkness, the light from the spell casting, the glowing eyes of the Griffin, like these things, right, are what get me for this game. There are a lot of fights where you're just like, okay, gonna spam my abilities, gonna bring down this golem, gonna take down the troll or the cyclops again for the 12th time, but there are certain places where you enter into their domain. Like last episode where I was in the troll's domain and that thing wrecked me. In this one, we are in the griffin zone. And it's problematic for me because I'm alone and he hits a lot harder than you'd expect. Oh God, oh God. Yeah, but we're not taking this line down. Let's get back up. I need to leave. The problem is my companions can't get to me right now for some reason. So, more to the cinematic nature of fights, right? The cool thing about this one is the environment is a swamp, right? It's hard to see, but we have various like random villagers. There's zombies, there's a griffin. There's so much chaos in this one fight. They're fighting here. I got my companions at my back. They're fighting the griffin. And just the whole thing, like you turn, and in the haze, there's a griffin just staring, or fighting, or bearing down. I'm like, being able to only partially see your foe, but also watch them glow as you light them afire, or see them charging up an attack in the air. All of it just screams adrenaline. And during my actual recording, this was dead silent. I was purely trying to focus because this whole time I'm like, this guy one-shot me half my health before. I can't take much of a hit. So with him knocked down, you gotta swing for it. You gotta do everything you can, and fire works really well. And you could tell I'm really focused on the griffin because I don't even see that boyo who just flattened me. One hit me. Oh my God. Where'd the skeleton come from? But I think the trolls, the two trolls that come, or cyclopses that come after you on the walkway, right? Or later in a different episode, we have a dragon fight for the first time, like a real dragon fight. Like, I'm excited to get into more of the big boss fights of this game because I've just been wandering, doing absolutely nothing of importance. And these boss fights, these giant fights where there's chaos everywhere, a lot like the Lich, they are so much fun. And I think that's where the joy of this game really comes into play. Because it can get monotonous killing goblins for the 100th time. It can get boring slaughtering a group of bandits. But a fight like this, it just doesn't. These moments too, like, sure, it didn't really do much. We dodged the lightning, right? And in fact, even in game, I didn't even acknowledge it, but watching back, just the silhouette of that griffin lighting up in the sky, it's incredible. Like, hold on, like, take a look at this dude's smug face for a moment. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's awesome. And he knows he can kill me at any moment. But that said, we have a griffin to kill. So, gonna keep plinking away. Finally, with one last charge on this guy. We get him low enough. We get him low enough to the ground. And then we burn them. But tried and true. So many monsters. are weak to fire. It's wonderful. And once they're caught ablaze, all they do is panic. And then you get them on the bellies like this and, oof, look at that damage. Like, size them, amazing spell. I could have better spells, but I sort of murdered the guy I was supposed to impress a while back. And, until I'm editing way in the future now, I completely forgot about them and did not realize he was necessary, but we got him. So we got some crispy KFC now. We got a pork crystal, and we're going back to the good old Sphinx Mama. Okay, I want to try something.
Come to test your wits.
For this, one of my friends said, hey, if you don't have a beloved, throw your pawn at them. I don't have a beloved. I have my pawn. She is important to me.
Come to test your wit. Love is as so bring forth your most beloved to me. Is this your most beloved? You.
Yes. We're gonna see if I'm wrong or not. I don't have anyone else.
Well, well. Very good.
Okay, apparently she's chill with it.
Not half bad. Yet only one you bring.
I'm sorry.
Capable of more.
Was I supposed to drag like multiple people here and be like, look at all the people that love me?
So I shall open for you a chest.
I'm unsure.
Well, well.
But
Colour me surprised.
you want to know something that makes me mad? Oh, god damn it. I just spent 2 hours hunting down a griffin's nest my friend told me about in the Mistlands or whatever the swamp is, and I get one here. Yeah, it was apparently this easy to get yourself a port crystal, and I spent hours trying to locate a port crystal when all I had to do was throw my pawn at a griffin. So that was great. For this one, I mean, I already knew this riddle. This one has popped up in the TikToks of like, hey, do this, make sure you get your item duplicated. So, I mean, so I don't have to worry about port crystals. I might as well give you, you know, a port crystal.
So, this is your prized possession. Do you consent to give it to me? Well, well. Very good. That's the spirit. Such generosity deserves a reward, methinks. Why don't you take a peek?
Not bad.
So now with plenty of port crystals, we take a look at some other riddles.
Come to test your wit.
And I'm gonna say, this one for a while really had me stumped. Because I'm trying not to cheat on these. And I spent so long trying to figure out what the parent of this thing, or whose parent I was supposed to be finding.
So bring to me my parent, that I might better learn. Come to test your wit. Is ever the first we keep fond in our breast, and ever the first that eclipses the rest. You know of the Seeker's tokens, I trust. Those keepsakes of a fondly remembered journey. Yet where was it that you found your first? Retrace your steps if you can.
Now, this one made sense right away.
7 days, shall we say, ere you return? May your journey be a pleasant one.
And I knew that I was off in the Trevo mine, which would be, yeah. So we come to the Trevo mine, we go all the way through underground. When we come out, just below on a ridge, we're going to have our Seeker's token. Or, I guess whatever's going to be there. So with a quick drop down, we're going to run around and find a crevice that looks slightly inconspicuous, and deep inside has what we seek. There it is.
It is an item of exceptional rarity.
So,
Cannot wait
with the
to try
finder's
my
token
own
in
art
hand,
to
I
visit
wandered
this.
around again for another 2.5 hours, killing things and trying to find random stuff. Yeah. So, I instead chose to wander north and found in the area a elven town that I can't understand them, and put a port crystal there. So we can go back later if need be, but we can fast travel there now. Okay. I still have no idea what the father thing is, but this is a time limit, so I just want to get this out of the way. Hello.
Test your wit.
Yes.
Seeker's tokens are treasure. Yet where was it that you... I see.
Here you go.
Well sought and well found.
Yes. You're creepy.
I trust it was a pleasant jaunt. As promised, you shall have your prize.
A resounding success.
Anyways, next time, we're going to try and figure out who the parent is. We're going to go do some more exploring, do some more quests. But for now, I think sitting at the 20-minute mark for an episode, not bad.
To test
So,
your wit.
thanks for watching.
Parent, I am a lost child, so bring to me my